Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I'm Wiley. You're watching the Wiley Report. I'm live in Indiana at the iConference. And this is my first time ever attending this conference. I came to the conference to learn this particular community, to see what they do. I've definitely, as a grad student, been popping in and going to different conferences to see who these people are, what they study, whether or not it aligns, connects with what I do. Uh, and so this is my first time ever here. And the theme this year is living in an algorithmic, let me say it over again, living in an algorithmic world. And if you ask, like, well, what do these group of people study? I would say they're researchers, faculty people, grad students from all over the United States. It definitely seems like the group that studies infrastructure, systems, conceptual modeling. Of course, like I said, they're talking about how you train the models for algorithms, how they show up in our world, in our daily interactions, and within the discipline of information science. And so that's what they're gonna they have posters, they have papers, they have panels. uh, and today is kind of like the first day, but it doesn't really officially start until this evening around 4 p.m. when they have the keynote. But this morning they had workshops that you could go to. Some of those were invited, meaning it was like a student symposium panel, but they also had people that work with undergraduate students that anybody could go to. Or the one that I went to was called a qualitative working group, where that teaches you all about qualitative research. I went to that one. It was great because they made it unconferencey. They did not give us a lecture. They put us in groups, and you got to talk to people and talk about your work. And not just about your work in terms of puff yourself up, but just talk about, how you've used focus groups, content analysis, semi-structured interviews, or mixed methods. What were the lessons that you got out of it? Where were the challenges, the limitations? So it was really helpful to learn from others, and have people say, "Have you considered?" and list a citation and a resource or a software that you might consider. So I found it really, really helpful, and the people were really friendly, because I judge all conferences by how friendly the people are, and two, how's the food. That just say it. Just say it. Just say it. Just say it. And so far, it's turned out pretty good. People are nice. Some of the people, I've seen them before at ALICE, which is the Association of Library Information Science Education Conference that I went to in Wisconsin, and they remember my name, but they remember my face. I don't necessarily remember their name and face. Let me tell you why. Let me explain. Because I give us badges when you go to these conferences, and the badge, like this is an example of the badge, and it'll hang. You put it on, and it hang down here. And before I had eye surgeries, it used to be really hard for me to read these badges, and I also did not like to be searching across somebody's chest to see, or wherever it hung, to see feel like I need to say balls. I don't know, but wherever the badge, landed, there you go. That's better. Landed. I'd have to be searching to figure out what their name was, and that was already a challenge when I, had visual issues. So I would just have the same conversation with everybody. And even after I've had eye surgeries, and I can now really see people for real without my contacts, with my contacts, with glasses. I still follow that same principle of just talking to people, and just going from there, unless they give me a business card, which is also reminds me that I don't have any business cards, and I need to get some business cards, but I don't have any. And also, this conference, I'm not presenting anything, which has made it really relaxed to visit, because I'm not, sitting in the presentation or sitting in the workshop thinking what I'm gonna have to say or what I'm gonna have to do when is my day. So it's very low bar, relaxed to come, and you just observe, and you get to pop in, pop out, and go check out stuff. So If you ask me what these people study, I would tell you, if I haven't already said, conceptual modeling, think information systems, infrastructure. They do have some cultural heritage, archives, some digital skills, digital and society type talks, and then some archive talks. So I'm gonna go, check that out because I study people, patterns, in human behavior. I'm not, although I can't say totally study that, because my dissertation, I am analyzing the technology that's being used. But if you ask me what I love the most, is to talking to the people themselves and seeing what they say about what it is that they do, as well as comparing that to theoretical frameworks and thinking about, like, how does that align or not align, connect or not collect. It's always that when you ask people what it is that you say they do, what did you say you do? And then you look at what people write about, what people say they do. When you look at that, where the parallels, where the disconnects, either cognitively or just in general, though, that kind of work always fascinates me. So it's been interesting to come here, and it was close. It was Indiana. It wasn't that far. I'm staying only till Thursday, so I'm not staying till the weekend. Um, I just couldn't rationalize in my head spending $700 for a hotel in Indiana. No offense. Just couldn't do it. So, I just decided to just come. I came up yesterday. It was really a 2.5 hour, 2 hours and 47-minute drive. But Eastern Standard Time, boo. Uh, you gained an hour that I didn't even ask for. Um, and so the hotel is nice. It reminds me of one of the campus hotels on my own campus. It's literally a similar style of a building. The room is very nice. I don't know about the restaurants, because when I got here yesterday, everybody said that those restaurants were closed. So I went to Taco Bell last night because that was the closest thing. And I just didn't feel like wandering around, and I didn't feel like walking. Um, so that's what I did. Today, I don't know what I'm going to do. They have a reception. And I don't know if their reception just means wine and cheese, with beverages and soda, or if they're going to serve real food. But I'm also getting ready to go to Home Goods because I don't have anything else to participate in until the symposium. And my favorite thing is looking for syrups for my coffee, the simple syrups, the skinny syrups. The skinny simple syrups is what I look for. So I was going to check that out, and it's not that far from here. So I have enough time to go and look at that. And then the good thing about the reception and the keynote is in my hotel, 2 floors up. Best thing. Because let me tell you something. This morning I got up and I got dressed after I ironed and bathed and all that great stuff that everybody does. And and then I got an hotel, got a not hotel, got an elevator, hotel elevator. And there was a lady that got on, and she had on the badge already. So I just said good morning, and we started talking. And so we walked up to the where the conference was at, because the actual conference is in this department called, I think it's called Luddy. At least that's how I would say it. It's their computing, engineering, informatics building. That walk up that steep hill while having conversation, even as light conversation, oh my God. I just inserted sheep screen. Because I was, or can somebody bring me some oxygen, please, please, please? Because you're trying to have conversation and trying not to breathe like you get ready to die. So, but it has gotten better. Shout out to weight loss drugs and losing weight. It wasn't as bad as it probably would have normally been, but I was so glad when we got to an area and it was a stoplight and you had to wait on the crossing light to cross the street. I was like, Jesus is answering prayer, because a brother is struggling. And then you have short sentences because I am about to die and breathing. Yeah. So it was good. It was good. But she was very nice. She gave me her card. She's a professor at Penn State in teaching and learning. She also said she wasn't coming back to the uh, reception tonight because she's going to meet one of her friends. So I got an extra drink ticket. So, like I said, I'm just going to go over there and wander around and come on back to the room. But so far, day one, it's good. We'll see how day two goes. Because they, other than that qualitative working group, that was really the only thing to go to because the other things are heavily that they had this afternoon is the doctoral colloquium, and I unfortunately did not learn about this conference in enough time to submit something to that. So that was invitation only, as well as the student symposium was invitation only. There was another like artificial intelligence and literacy type workshop, but it was canceled. So the only thing that was available to do is to walk around the room and look at posters, but it wasn't necessarily like the poster talk. It seemed like it was more people. You could go see the posters before they actually had the poster session, or at least that's the way I interpret it. I could be wrong, but yeah. So that's my wrap up for day one so far. If there is anything exciting that happens at this reception, I will let you know. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I hope that everybody, that you have an amazing day wherever you are, that you remember you matter, that you're seen, that you're loved and you care for, and you take the best care of yourself that you can. Thanks for tuning in to the Wiley Report, and I am Wiley. You can find all these videos in case you're ever interested in me narrate the stories of my experiences as a doctoral student or a librarian. You can go to Wiley Report on YouTube and you can watch it. And if you want to email me and give me your thoughts, email me, wileyreport@gmail.com. Take care of yourself. Peace.